Hey everybody, glad to see you here. Got a good video for you guys today. It is, I don't know his name, but he thinks he's like an attorney general or something. He pretends to be some kind of law enforcement. Wants to put a citizen's arrest on somebody because they towed his RV that he lived in because he parked it in the wrong spot. He parked it on somebody's private property. So let's take a look at this, shall we? Here we go.
I have to keep calling dispatch for help.
Okay, what you need help with?
Well, days ago, my RV was stolen from a lot off of Vaughn Street, across from Carter Field, next to the White Pump House.
Okay.
Is there a superior here, actually?
Well, we're all on level playing field, so which...
I'd like to speak with the superior directly.
Okay. All right, well, you're speaking to me right now, so what do you need help with?
I would like to speak with the superior directly, sir. I want to make sure my constitutional rights are respected through this whole process and ordeal.
Okay, well, I'm here to protect your constitutional rights. That's what we're here for.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So who is the supervisor, though, just so I can direct my attention to the proper channel of authority for myself?
No supervisor here.
No supervisor. Okay.
Well, I think we may have a new record. We are 45 seconds in, and he has asked for a supervisor like 8 times. And of course he was denied because they don't have one. And what do you need supervisors for? They're not going to side with you. It never goes the way you think it's going to go. They end up usually arresting you. So keep doing that. That's fun to watch.
So, my RV was primary residence and my primary dwelling, my sole domicile. It was taken from me days ago. I immediately picked up the phone and called and filed a report for grand theft of South Boston Police Department, which Officer Perkins responded. He refused to provide any incident report or any investigation, any information regarding my RV, and a call to be removed from private property. With that being said, I'm sorry, I'm a lawyer. I've been studying this whole weekend. I have notes, so if you'll just give me a moment to go through this.
Okay.
What did he say? He's a lawyer and he's been studying all weekend. Gosh, I thought you had to go to 3 years for law school. He just did it all in a weekend. Okay.
I just delivered a certificate of service to the tow yard to put them on notice of a violation of a federal crime. I'm acting as a private attorney general right now, investigating this matter and also filing the report. I didn't get as far as requesting him to retract from the crime that he was an accessory of, because he asked me to vacate the property.
Okay.
So I removed myself immediately, telling him not to go anywhere because he would be under arrest. Now, because he moved my sole primary dwelling and residence into the county jurisdiction, this would also be seen of a crime. This is your jurisdiction as well in regards to.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right there.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
No crime has been committed.
Yes, sir, it has. And
look, if you can let me finish talking first, and then you can talk, all right?
Yes,
that's
sir.
how this is going to work.
Prison of a felony.
Okay, look, you're going to stop talking and listen to me, okay?
Oh my guy, you just admitted to detaining someone because you put them under arrest. That's actually a crime. But keep on going. Just keep admitting to more stuff.
No crime's been taken. You parked your vehicle on a lot owned by somebody else. You can't park it there. That means he has a legal... Code of Virginia says you cannot leave any property that belongs to you on somebody else's name.
Can you furnish me that code?
I don't have to. I'm telling you.
Listen here, sir. With all due respect, this is why I requested a supervisor. This is misprison of a felony, refusing to take a report in regards to the felony, and you're acting as an attorney practicing law unlicensed right now, which is also a crime.
You're so dumb. You just did that, not the officer. And yeah, it's a crime, so, shut up. Stop telling on yourself, man. And why do people accuse someone else of the thing they're actually doing? You see it all the time.
And you are here to solely take a criminal report. In regards to
criminal
that,
report, nothing criminal has taken
hold on
place.
1 second, sir. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm trying to educate you.
So what? You're trying to educate the officer, okay?
Now, the Supreme Court had ruled that it is your sole duty to take a criminal report in regards, and if I am falsifying any information in regards to this report, you will be liable to arrest me. Now, with the state law and federal law considering, I'm going to educate you. Not at one point, at any point in time, was I made aware that I was trespassing. Therefore, it is a crime in regards to the removal of that vehicle from that property because nobody had made anybody aware that a crime's been committed. I'm going to elaborate for you in a clear instance. 1 second, sir.
No, he's talking, you stop talking, okay? That's how that works.
I really wanted to speak with the supervisor so I didn't get gangbanged by a bunch of people who didn't study law.
I guarantee they know more about the law than you do, because from what you said, you don't know what matters and what doesn't. You're mixing it all up. Just stop already. Oh my gosh.
Do you know the person that owned the property you parked on?
It's not owned by a private individual. It's owned by a private corporation.
Did that corporation give you permission to park there?
This property has been generally open and accessible to the public in the neighborhood for generations, as I can testify myself to that.
Was it closed when you parked
there? There are no posting signs whatsoever that would deem any portion of that property not open and accessible to the general public.
On the public buildings, private buildings. You can't park there.
Sir, this is misprision of a felony if you're refusing to take a report. This is why I seriously wanted a supervisor to come down here and respect my constitutional rights. What is your name, sir?
Deputy Weddle.
Deputy
Weddle.
Weddle? Okay, and your name, sir?
Deputy Moore, 2 O's.
Deputy Moore.
Can you spell that for you?
No, sir, I can finagle that from there.
Sure.
With that being said, violations of U.S. Code and of the Constitution are as follows. Violation of the KKK Act, which is the 3/4 Act, the RICO Act, the Homestead Act, 18 U.S. 241 and 242, and an attempt to extort me for money when I have no contract with them. No contract, no notice, no contract. Therefore, that is a violation of 1961.
Yeah, we need to call the FBI when enforce federal codes.
I did. Okay. And they refused, claiming it was civil. However, that is another instance where they are... Sorry.
What's the matter? Pug got your tongue? You can't think of it? And you know what really sucks? Is you took a property that people use and they allow people to use it, and you took advantage of that and started living there. What part of that don't you understand is wrong? I was going to buy an RV one time, and it was an older RV, and the problem is that you can't place them anywhere if they're over a certain age here in Florida. So I wouldn't have had anywhere to put it. That's your problem. You put it somewhere where you're not allowed to. So you screwed up, and now you got to take the hit. And the only person that's in the wrong here is you, unfortunately.
Misprision of a felony and practicing law without a license. They cannot tell me it's civil when I'm filing a criminal report with all the information in regards to such.
But no criminal act
Violation
is
of
taking
Title
place.
42, 1986, and also the 8th Amendment. The grounds that I have for this criminal matter are as follows.
It's not a criminal matter.
You are not to decide that, sir. You are not the judge. You are here to take a criminal report, nothing more. No notice was provided to vacate. That was my sole home and sole dwelling and primary residence that was stolen.
Okay, look, this is not a criminal
along
complaint.
with attempted extortion.
Look, listen, don't talk over me again. This isn't a criminal act, so you can vacate the property, okay?
Occupy and possess and defend my sole dwelling.
Who does on there?
Immediately.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to you.
Yeah, do that.
With that being said, I would request your supervisor
where
down
was your
here
trailer parked
immediately. Please call your supervisor down here immediately.
Well, he asked you a question.
I asked you to call your supervisor.
That's not one coming.
It is your job to respect my rights and wishes, considering you are misprision felony right now and violating my rights, sir.
Okay, so now they have to go with your wishes as well as your rights. That's a new one I have never heard before, but okay. He's not gonna, but okay. You know, I really just don't understand how sovereigns can believe the stuff that comes out of their mouth. It's so ridiculous, but that's what they believe. They're going to have a lot of cognitive dissonance when they realize what the truth is, and it's not going to be a fun time for them.
Alright,
Sir, what was
we got Donnie on the phone. He's over there in Franklin's garage.
far down from the pump house off of Bond Street,
Dude, what?
where the bridge is? Right, of course, but considering they are a criminal accessory and the evidence of the crime is here, the crime scene is here, it needs to be handled accordingly. Well, I have to teach you guys because you guys,
You don't have to teach
I
me
do.
anything.
You guys do not study law. And it's the equivalent to a kitchen hiring a head chef who's never peeled an orange or held a knife or entered a kitchen in their whole
This ain't
life.
got nothing to do with a kid.
It absolutely does.
No, sir.
I gave you a reference in regards to how the similarity is there. Now you go ahead, sir. What do you
Okay.
have to say?
The town of South Boston is the people that were responsible for towing your vehicle.
No, they were not, sir. If they were, there would be a report number as far as an incident report or call log report, and they would have paperwork in regards to such. If Officer Perkins conspired to withhold evidence while that RV was removed by a private
going to
party,
see if he owns
he is
it.
also
Okay.
involved and will be named as a criminal
What if he
accessory.
said that he did? Or he threatened somebody?
But what I'm saying is, South
That's all
Boston
I'm
Police
find out. He
Department
take him to jail right now.
towed your vehicle. The county don't have
It
any
left the
problem.
jurisdiction. Yes, it
Yeah.
does. And I'm going to teach you about
You
this,
ain't gonna
sir.
teach me nothing.
I'm not.
No, you're not. They're about to teach you a very valuable lesson, and unfortunately, you don't understand it because this is the first time you've been arrested that I know of, but there's plenty others.
Okay,
you're
are you
not.
too old to learn new tricks?
Look, well, we're trying to...
I still am requesting a supervisor.
And one's
on
not
scene.
coming.
You're going to tell me I'm refused the right for a supervisor to come and take a formal report seriously?
Yes, because it's not a formal report, and this
Under-
is not serious.
This
It's not a
is
criminal
serious,
act.
not a formal report, not a criminal act.
No, sir, it
You
is not.
studied law yourself, correct? Did you take the bar, sir? Did you take the bar?
No,
Did you take the ball?
I didn't have to take the bar.
we didn't either.
Yeah, and that's a shame because you enforce law that you know nothing about, equivalent to hiring a head chef who's never been in the kitchen in his life. We need criminal justice reform because you guys violate rights all the time, misprison felonies. This is a conspiracy to deprive me of my rights. Because you don't know the law, ignorance is no excuse for not knowing the law.
Unfortunately for you, you're the only ignorant one here. They know the laws they need to know, but you really might want to go to law school, a real one, not Black's Law Dictionary and the internet, if you want to understand the law. Okay?
You all being sheriffs, you are solely bound to make sure other officials are held to constitutional jurisdiction and law.
Where's your head?
Why don't you ask Franklin where my
What did he say?
Once they took initial guilt that I've received, I have no
He said put him in handcuffs. I don't... 2725, you say put arrest the subject?
Did you not see him refuse the officer because this is being recorded? Okay?
Ready?
You record this,
Yes, sir.
and I'm not in agreement with you recording.
Put your hands behind your back.
Why am I being arrested?
You're being on the arrest right now, okay?
What? I'm sorry. Why are you detaining me?
We'll get to that in a second.
Why are you detaining me, sir?
We'll get to that in just a second.
You're under arrest.
Why am I being arrested?
Law enforcement officer.
I'm not impersonating a
Go
law.
ahead, let go of your phone. You can't have that in the back in the car. Go ahead, release your
I'm
phone.
not impersonating law enforcement officers.
You served that man a paper down there that you wrote and told him he was under arrest. That's impersonating a police officer.
I did not tell him he was under arrest. I said, stay right there. You're going to be placed under arrest.
Well, you can't do that.
Under arrest.
No, I did not tell him I was placing him under arrest. I did not impersonate an officer. I did not offer any information.
Sir, is that
and this
dog
right here is witness intimidation.
Is that your dog?
And this is suppressing my rights. Yes, sir, that is my dog. I would like my sister to come pick up my dog, please.
Come on right over here.
Felony, sir, you guys are suppressing my free rights. I did not impersonate an officer. I did not impersonate an officer. This is putting my health and safety in jeopardy.
Well, that was a very nice door slam. And he just never stops talking, does he? It's a blah, 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 blah. And he has a dog with him. Why would you do something this dumb when you have a dog with you? I'm very happy that the dog wasn't in the RV when they towed it, because then he would have had to go to doggy jail. If you've ever been to a kennel, and I have many times to volunteer, that's doggy jail. Now he might go there because you did this, and that's not fair to the dog. Your dog relies on you for everything, and that's so unfair to do that to him or her.
Where's the paperwork? Is
Book bag right there.
25, I'm not going to deal with
well, that's fine.
No, 622058.
So what did he do over there?
He gave me this piece of paper right here. I told him he was under arrest.
Sounds like a plan. That's what I was trying to figure out. I wanted somebody to go ahead and get from Franklin and see what exactly he was doing. If he owned the lots, I was charged with trespass. Because he told us he wasn't going to leave.
John Cannon right there.
Oh, okay.
Who? John Cannon. Did y'all look at that bag?
Here, you want me to go check it?
This spot?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Don't think you wait for animal control. I'm sorry, don't you? Fishing. Yes, Hunter's got a paperwork. He signed off like a handwritten warrant that he was a deputy sheriff.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, so
oh my.
He's impersonating law enforcement officer.
Well, look, let the animal control get here, get the dog, and then take his book bag with him.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Cody said he tried to bite Kent last
Yeah,
time. So
that's the reason I'm trying to hold on.
Yeah, I ain't gonna fool with.
I ain't trying to tell you what to do.
Oh, you right.
I mean, the only thing I was doing was trying to ask him. You know.
Oh Lord.
Okay, Temple, we're going to be standing by waiting for animal control. Be here in a few more minutes.
Hey, y'all go ahead. I'll wait on animal control.
That's what they have.
Y'all go ahead. I'll wait on animal control.
We got a dog who needs you to pick up. 10-4, not an aggressive situation to pick up.
Well, there's the paper that he wrote. I really wish we could read it. I tried. If you can make it better, please let me know what it says.
I'm about 10 minutes out.
So what did you tell Don? They gave Don his piece of paper and said that he committed a criminal act and he was under arrest. I was like, he told you were under arrest. He said, yeah. Like, the camera's still on. He said, yes. I said, we're going to take care of it. So, we're done.
1803, same traffic.
Is your camera still on?
Yes.
Will you keep it on the way to the jail?
Yeah.
Is he riding in your car?
Yeah, he's already in my car.
Just keep it on in case he has any other thing.
Well, he's still talking, so yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But as long as you don't ask me any questions, he can talk all he wants to.
Yeah. All right, sounds good to me.
I'll cut mine back on.
Well, at least he doesn't have to worry about where he's going to go to sleep tonight, because he's got a nice bunk at the jail ready to go. But, you know, I don't know. It just floors me. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I have several others of him. I'm sure some of you have seen this guy. He's the one that goes after unclean hands all the time. And that really upsets me because I love him. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.